What's up, everybody? Belligerent here with another Bloodline video. This is part of the Clan series. We're getting back into the Clan series. And so in this series, we're taking a look at the different clans in the game, and we're making it determine which one do you pick if you have to pick just one, the male or the female. Okay, now a couple of things to keep in mind when we look at this codex. The codex is going to show you the max levels of everything. So you'll have to look at your champions to determine what the levels are of your champion and how best to use that. Okay, we don't get into stats because your stats are going to be different than my stats because of traits. So we just look at their kit and we look at how they fill their role and we make a determination: is the male better or the female better? Okay, so that's our disclaimer. One other thing that I wanted to add into it, and this is the reason why I kind of took a pause, a step back from doing this clan series, is not all of the skills are behaving the way they say in the game. I don't know if they're going to change the skills to match the description, or if they're going to change the description to match the skills or whatever. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do it. We're looking at the skills the way that they are written, because I'm going to assume that that's how they're supposed to be, and they're going to have to work out the bugs. If they change in the future, then we'll revisit. No big deal. Right now, that's what we're doing. If you watch and pay attention to your gameplay, you'll know that some of the things are not functioning properly yet. So let's get into this. Today we are looking at the Ugrull tribe. I don't know if I'm saying that right. These are the warrior orcs. Okay, so we have the male orc here first. Let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the passive, active, and ultimate abilities of both of these champions. And again, make a determination which one is the best one. All right. So the male is passive. For every 5% of health lost, the caster's attack speed is increased by a percentage up to a maximum of 50%. Okay. So the more health he loses, the faster his attack speed gets. Okay. That's pretty simple, self-explanatory. Not a whole lot special there. Just happens. I don't even know that you could really plan anything around that comp. All right, so his active deals true damage. If you don't know what true damage is, it ignores the defense, so it's actually doing the damage directly to the target. It says there in parentheses, ignoring fortitude, equal to a percentage of the caster's strength. It takes backfire damage equal to 30% of their strength. I have no idea what backfire damage is. My only guess is it's kind of like a back attack. And in some games, if you're getting attacked from behind, it deals more damage. But that's just a pure assumption. I've said this many times in my videos, and I'm saying it again. There is an extreme lack of information in this game about how the mechanics work. And that statement is kind of confusing to me. It says deals the damage and takes backfire damage. So is he taking the damage? That's how I'm reading it. I'm reading it as he's doing true damage to his target, but it's also dealing damage to him in the form of backfire damage. I'm not sure, but you're reading what I'm reading. I don't know how to interpret that exactly. We don't have the information. Essentially, that does true damage attack. And now his ultimate, Ragnarok, becomes immune to control skills and gains 10% lifesteal. For every 10% of health lost, lifesteal rate increases by a percentage up to a maximum of 50%. Okay, so he becomes immune to crowd control. It doesn't say for how long. But so he becomes immune to crowd control, and he gains lifesteal. It's all right. It feels kind of weak. I don't know. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it contradicts itself the way that it works. For every 10% of health that's lost, lifesteal increases. So the lifesteal that he's gaining contradicts the bonus that it gets from losing health. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. But that's the male. Let's take a look at the female. Okay, her passive, Gaze of War, repeatedly attacks the same target while gradually increasing attack speed up to a percentage. So the longer she attacks the target, the faster she gets. That's easy, straightforward, to the point. We know what's going on there. All right, Throw Strike. Throws a battle axe forward, dealing damage equal to a percent of strength to all enemies along the path. It also reduces the enemy's attack speed by 20% for 2 seconds. Okay, so you'll see this. She throws an axe, it rolls along the ground, and whoever it hits gets slowed. Okay, so it's decent. It's not game changing, but it's a decent active ability. Her ultimate is the game changing ability, Ruthless Strike. Swings an axe around. It says swings the axe around, but really she spins with the axes extended. Okay, like a tornado. Swings the axe around, dealing damage equal to a percent of her strength to nearby enemies. Recovers health with each enemy hit. Okay, this is what makes her one of the better warriors in the game. Is just the sustainability, the tankiness that comes along with this, and the fact that it's AOE. I have had situations where it's like my whole team was gone and it was her versus like 3 or 4, and they all crowd around her, and then she rips off her ultimate, she heals, she kills half of them, she finishes off the other 2. Like, this makes her very, very strong. So to me, in this particular clan, it's not even a question. The female is better. Pick the female. Get rid of the male. Like, don't even bother with the male. If you have the male, there's somebody better than him in all likelihood in your champion pool. You get her for free when you go, when you start the game. It's like after you beat stage 1-8, I think it is. You get her for free when you unlock the expedition. So, and she's great at carrying you through the early game. So, if you got to pick one, the female is the better one. The male, not so good. I'm belligerent. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.